On 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. With Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. The Cleveland Cavaliers coming to this one after a win against Orlando.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Smith. LeBron James is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Anderson Varejao. And it's Harris in at the three, the small forward.
It only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Here's Curry. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Curry's got his first basket.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
The Oracle Arena was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986.
Bogut the pass to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Thompson. Cannot hit. And Cleveland the other way now.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13+ points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time.
Passes it to Smith. Smith throwing the double team. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team.
Now here's Curry after LeBron James's miss. Thompson misses. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Barnes. And Green gets it to go.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one. Love the aggressive attitude. I mean, no invitation needed for him to take it strong to the basket.
Curry dishes to Bogut. 20 feet out. Pass to Barnes. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way, and that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Ezeli's checked in for Bogut. Spates comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Livingston kicks to Barnes. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
No denying it, injuries were a big part of the storyline in the Cavs postseason. Fortunately, LeBron James was otherworldly after the first round. Took care of the Bulls, then went on to sweep the Hawks to get back to the finals.
Barnes hits them both.
And for the Cavs last season, their toughest test would be in the finals against the Warriors. Like every other team, they just couldn't handle the Warriors for a full series. A great run to the final, and surely they'll want to return there this season.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Golden State. The Cavaliers trail by 5. The pass to Jefferson. Good in the... Assist goes to James.
Assistant.
Jefferson's got his first bucket in this one. Here is Livingston. He averages about 5 points a game. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Jones, no luck.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Shoots the 3. And he gets it to go. It's a tie ball game. Here's Iguodala. The stupendous finish in traffic. Timeout called Cleveland. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
And going up against the team that broke their hearts a season ago in the finals.
And that, Greg, is a pain that'll last a lifetime, but they might be able to numb it a bit with a win tonight.
seconds left here in the first quarter. It's stolen. At the end of one, a closely contested game. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Warriors.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. We've got Thompson. Jones is up there with Kevin Love. Then it's Jefferson, and it's James in at the one spot.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the sixth best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
He misses the free throw. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Now here's Curry. He has 6. It's stolen by Jones. To the inside. It's stolen by Curry. They push it up 4 on 3. Thompson for the triple. Jefferson with some nice D.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
And they take the lead. 6 points for LeBron.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew.
Curry gets the bucket.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
And stolen by Barnes. It's stolen by Jefferson. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Oh, and their offense scorching now. Red hot. They've really turned.